Here's Joe Scarborough this morning. Speaking of this, here's Joe Scarborough this morning, cut 7. Listen to this. This is what passes for journalism. Roll that.
I know there are idiots on other cable news channels that will say, well, this mom and pop store was vandalized during the summer riots, and that's just as bad as the United States Capitol being vandalized. No, actually, no, jackass, it's not. The Capitol of the United States of America is the center of American democracy. And while I am a fierce believer in people's right to defend their private property, I'm not going to confuse a taco stand with the United States Capitol. I'm not going to confuse the selling of tacos with actually moving through a constitutional process that is laid out in the United States Constitution.
Have you ever heard anybody dumber? Have you ever heard anybody dumber?
Not only did he say
President
it once,
Biden.
he went back there twice for the taco stand comment.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice. Racist. He's a racist.
Right?
He's a racist.
Under their rules, now he's a racist. He hates Mexicans and Latino people.
I mean, how ignorant is that statement? How ignorant is that statement? Just on, even before we got to the taco part, just on the pure level of somehow justifying violence all summer in all these cities. Do you remember the woman in Minneapolis, the old, I think she was a grandmother.
My
camera
business,
caught her.
why are you doing this to me?
Exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Think about all the people we saw of all different colors, races, religion, creeds, everything, who had businesses disrupted or burned or ruined. That woman who got clubbed over the head with a 2x4 outside her business.
What about David Dorn?
People kicked in the streets. David Dorn being shot outside the TV, the PC Richards or whatever the hell it was. All of it. Joe Scarborough thinks all that is not on par with the thugs that showed up at the Capitol.
Of course.
Somehow, again, you either denounce violence or you don't. There's no gray area. Well, that violence is acceptable.
Right.
Which you've heard from all kinds of Democrats. Well, there's Kamala Harris. They're in the streets. They should stay there. They're not going anywhere, and they shouldn't. Oh, there's some big meeting behind all of this violence. So it's acceptable. It's like, in a different way, it's like Vanderveen the other day with the thing. Oh, because it's only a little bit of cheating, it's okay? It's only a check mark and it's this, so that's acceptable? A little bit of cheating to you is acceptable in the media. A little bit of changing the evidence is acceptable. It's only a check mark and a this and a that.
Well, to be fair, Damon, that's the way she put it, to be fair.
So Joe Scarborough thinks that the violence at the Capitol somehow outweighs your small business, if you're a small business owner that was in the middle of this all summer in Minnesota or Seattle or Portland or any other place, the Chop Zone, any of these things. Well, that doesn't stack up.